Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 161 of The Geek Out Show. I'm your host, Gil, and I'm here with my co-host. We got Jade.
What's up,
Oh,
fellas?
wait, that guy. Yeah.
No,
Everything's
no
opposite.
camera tonight.
And then we got Matt. I think over there. Yeah, figured it out.
Hey, everybody, it's Reaction coming at you.
As you can see, we're also doing video besides audio. So please bear with us. We're trying to figure this out. This is the first time we've done this. Or actually, second time, because we did the top 10 episode by the time that you listen to this. And yeah, this is our first Geek Out show by visual and audio. So
This is going to be a fun one.
I'm so far behind, I don't even have a camera set up.
because we're not used to this. That's why, man. It's all good. Let's go ahead and get into our weeks. Jade, if you want to start us off.
I've been good, man. Work. I got caught in a little storm this week. That was pretty fun. I was out pretty far away. I think, Gil, I sent you a bunch of photos. I got dumped on, man. Just crazy rain blew through, tornadoes, all that shit.
Lucky.
Yeah. Other than
Got
that,
rain, man. We're in a drought up here. It's about to light on fire again.
it was awesome. But other than that, man, just not a whole lot of time to do anything else. So very boring, very plain week for me. We did have like a water gun fight with some super soakers outside before it rained. So that was a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun doing that.
Now, were you working during the tornadoes and all the craziness?
I was out west. Yeah. It sucked. I was in my truck. I mean, there was no tornadoes near me, but we just had like a crazy storm blow through.
Like
I see you
torrential
sipping on.
downpour.
Yeah, I see you guys sipping on something. I'm having a twisted tea myself.
Nice. What you
Dude,
drinking, Gil?
It's trashy, but I'm into it.
White Claw, watermelon.
How was that one?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
And I got
What are you
my
sipping on?
classic Lagunitas IPA.
All right, Lagunitas. That's a staple right there.
What have
Yep.
you guys been up
Good
to?
old hippie beer.
Matt, go ahead. What you been up to, bro?
I've just been hanging out with Gil and Stefan and Geeky Gary. We've been just, shooting the shit over the top 10 figures. That was like a hell of a night. I got off a long day's work, but I could have went for another hour, dude. It was so much fun. Like those dudes are a lot of fun to hang out with. So we had so much fun bashing figures and, talking about our favorite figures. And it was a good time. So it's fun to hang with the guys. Gil, what about you? How was your week?
Well, like we did like 2 hours recording, but then we did like another hour off air, just bullshitting.
Chilling.
Yeah, just
We
chilling
should have
in the
recorded that
studio.
too.
We probably should have. That would have made for some good bonus content. But oh well,
Little Patreon.
Dude, like I've been so fucking busy. So like not this Friday that just passed, but the Friday before, the 18th. So someone got let go. It was a limited term position. We knew that it was going to be coming to an end, but it wasn't supposed to be for like until the end of the year. So we're like, what the fuck? 5 months early and shit. I guess the company's trying to save some money. Then on top of that, my other coworker, because there's supposed to be 3 of us in the department, my other coworker, she called in sick on Monday. She turned in, or she sent over a text or a picture of that she's going to be off the whole entire week. So I'm like, great, I get to do three people's fucking job. So every day I did OT, plus I came in on Friday, which was my day off. So that was a lot of fucking not fun all week long. And yeah, that's pretty much all I did, man, was work, fucking edit, and create content. And that's about it, man. No time for really anything else. So let's go ahead and get into what we've been reading. I'm going to start us off. I got a goose egg since I've been so fucking busy, man. Matt, what about you?
Oh, real
What you
quick, I
been
was going to say, does your lady ever get mad between like the podcast and work and everything?
Yeah, every once in a while, yes, she does. That's why I got to try to, make it up to her,
Balance
take her
it
out
out.
on dates, this and that. And actually, little insight on my life. So every other month, I work a certain schedule, which is Monday through Thursday. On Wednesdays, I work at my building, which is right next to her building, so we take lunch at the same time.
Oh,
So-
how cute.
Yes, every Wednesday, every other month, we have lunch together, a lunch date.
Make sure no other Sancho's taking her out to lunch, huh?
This motherfucker. I'm gonna have to smack somebody
Just
up.
mess with you.
Chicken in.
So, anyways,
Oh, you're good. We hear you. You're
let's
good.
get into what we've been reading. What have you been reading, Matt?
Reading a lot of nothing. basically. I want to say I did read something, but I'd probably be lying. It's probably been a while since I read anything. Invincible was the last thing I was reading. I need to get back on Something's Killing the Children because we're almost up in the 20s now. So I got some catching up to do. Jade, what about you? What did you read?
Man, so I didn't read a whole lot. I did pick up a whole lot. My last 2 weeks of books been pretty heavy. Gil, I'm surprised you didn't even read Spawn Universe, man, this week.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't get a chance, bro, because working. If I had the Friday off, I would have went to Once to go pick up that book and would have tried to at least read it, but I didn't even get the chance to go because I had to still wake up at my normal time, 5:45, take off and then get off of work till 2 p.m. And just at that time, bro, I just wanted to go home. So
no books from the peanut gallery. So I read a new DC Black Label book, Batman Reptilian. Did you guys hear about this book? I think Juan talked about it on one of the What's the Issues. So written by Garth Ennis and all the art is done by Liam Sharp, and it's pretty far out art, man. Like it's like from what I understand, it's all painted, but it's all very hyper stylistic as well, you know.
And Garth Ennis is the same guy who did The Boys?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So the story itself is pretty great. Basically, all of Batman's villains are dying off, and he's trying to figure it out. It's just I think it's a 6-issue miniseries. So the art takes a little getting used to. It's not traditional comic art. It's pretty... Uh-oh, Gil sees a ghost. It's not like traditional comic book art. But, the hyper stylistic reminds me of like late 90s, like kind of that heavier, darker stuff. You know what I mean? So that art's pretty cool. But that's about all I read, man. Like I said, I did pick up a bunch of stuff.
Like some Frazetta type stuff or what?
A little bit, but way more like hyper stylized. You'll just have to check it out, or once we figure out the whole video thing, we'll start throwing covers and stuff up.
Now, really quick,
I start figuring it out rather.
What does the reptilian thing have to do with it?
I'm assuming Killer Croc, but he's not really mentioned in the story.
So he gave everybody the crocodile flu, and now everybody's dying.
Yeah, and it's pretty gruesome. They're like, oh yeah, Penguin was nailed to the ceiling, and Riddler was ripped in half, and
bro, that's some intense shit right there.
Scarecrow was shoved in the cavity of somebody else, like way hardcore stuff. Yeah,
who Clayface or what?
Yeah, I can't remember, but I gave it like a 6 out of 10. You know, it's a good first issue, but it's nothing I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, this is the best Batman story I've ever read. I'm like waiting for another like life-changing Batman story. You know what I mean? Just not coming yet.
I'll get you some info, but I heard there's a pretty good Joker book out right now where like Batman basically plays like a secondary character, and it focuses mainly on Joker and Detective Jim Gordon. I didn't read it, but I was like listening to it, like an audiobook version, and it sounded amazing. I'll get you the info. I can't remember the title right now, so that's why I didn't bring it up during like what I've been reading, because I've only been listening to it. But someone, spoilers, Court of Owls are actually framing Joker as murdering like 500 people over at Arkham Asylum. So it's like some crazy shit. So I mean, if you want something good to read, I'll send you the info.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Let's go ahead and get into comic book news if you want to pull up the slides.
Yeah, let's do it.
But in the meantime, I want to mention some other books I picked up, man, while we're figuring that out. So I did get Spawn Universe. I missed out on the J. Scott Campbell cover. I'm pretty bummed out about that. I got one of them. I got the Redeemer, but I wanted Gunslinger.
Hey, Matt, could you try to organize that by name?
What?
Can you try to so in the top right corner there should be organized by name?
Okay. That's not what I wanted to do.
Wow, look at our amazing video of Matt jumping through the Google Drive.
So
you're like Han Solo running through the...
Quiet.
Doing the Kessel run right now.
Damn it.
So yeah, it should be filter by name.
Like that?
Perfect. Yep, because I
purposely
named everything so we could do it in order.
All good. All right.
So, Jay, do you want to take us away with comic book news?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be doing the comic book news this week, presented by the Hive Comic and Tabletop Games in Midland, Texas, or Odessa, Texas. So first up on the docket, we got Dark Ages. This is a new solicit from Marvel. I did see the cover and I did see some of the interiors, but I didn't actually read what the story is about. Gil, you have that. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So I wrote down some notes. So this is a story about the heroes trying to come together to stop being a threat and failing. So it's just basically like, impending doom, like a big bad coming, and it's actually a brand new big bad that comes. And Matt, if you actually want to go to like the next slide, we have some new character redesigns here. So there goes Iron Man. It's almost like a steampunk look, and like you can see, it's like pretty crazy.
What's up with his fist though? He doesn't have any armor on his fist. The one thing that's gonna like hit first.
I don't know. Go ahead, go to the next slide. That is the Unmaker. So he is the big bad. He's the one bringing the impending doom. And as you can see, he's bigger than like the skyline. So he's like bigger than skyscrapers and shit.
So is this this is probably gonna be there like, hey, look, there's kaijus in Marvel too.
Basically,
dude.
Something like that. And this is gonna be a 6-issue miniseries.
They're ripping off Magic the Gathering. That's a Blightsteel Colossus right there.
This is dropping September 1st, by the way.
Do we have any other?
Yeah, go ahead. Go to the next slide. And then we got a redesign on Vision. And Ryan Stegman actually showed this off on his Twitter first, like a few days ago. And he created this. And I was like, that's really fucking dope, man. That's almost like a T1000, a Mazo type of thing.
Metallo.
Yeah, Metallo. There we go.
One thing I did notice during the solicit is that this is going to be drawn by Ivan Coelho.
Yes, dude, and our news is chock full of his stuff.
Yeah, he's one of the He's one of the Stormbreakers, right?
All right.
Hot new artist. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Jade, go for it.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the mute button is on this thing. So we did get a little Star Wars news. So both Kevin Scott and basically all the Star Wars creators, Charles Soule, they all shared this image. This is some image art of a new bounty hunter that has links to the High Republic. What do you guys think? This is like Jabba's, like when shit really hits the fan, this is who he calls.
I see Guardians of the Galaxy meets Blade 2.
I could see
something like that.
Just with this whole jaw image, I didn't see that before. All I saw was like the whole punk girl.
What's this chick's name again?
And I'm sorry I didn't even mention them. Yeah, Deva Lompop.
There we go.
So yeah, she looks pretty badass, man. That was one thing Heath and I had talked about over at Cantina. What we would hope we would get out of this War of the Bounty Hunters event is more bounty hunters and assassins. So yeah, I think this one's gonna look really cool. Yeah, I'm happy, man. And could you imagine owning that Black Series figure?
That's what was just going through my head. Like the feathers. Oh, dude, that would be fucking amazing.
I would pick her up.
I would imagine. Yeah, she would fit in for a lot of other
stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that new Mythic Legions Cosmic line, the Cosmic Legions.
Oh yeah,
probably fit in well with them too.
So I'm excited to see this character. We get some more. This is a variant for Jabba the Hutt issue 1. It's one of the tie-ins, just the one shots. So this is where she'll be making her cover appearance. Maybe the guys over at What's the Issue? Yeah, the guys over at What's the Issue are going to have to figure out what her actual first appearance is, because we really don't know. Does she show up in War of the Bounty Hunters proper? Does she show up only in this side issue? We'll figure it out. So I think this comes out in September, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, who's doing this cover right here?
I honestly can't tell you.
Oh, that's a beautiful freaking cover.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I want to say it was the same cat, Ivan.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's
really?
Great
yeah.
style.
Maybe that's where I saw the announcement.
Oops.
And talking about Ivan,
a little too fast. All right,
so Ivan Covello still doing some covers and basically is one of the breakout stars here for the Stormbreakers event. We get Miles Morales in a Captain America inspired outfit. What are your guys' initial thoughts on this?
Well, this is Miles Morales number 28 that's coming out July 21st. And I need that shit, bro. That shit's fucking amazing, and give it to me in Marvel Legends form as well.
Now, is this the first time we're seeing this particular Spider-Man in a cap suit? Because I feel like we've seen a Spider-Man in a cap suit before as well.
This is all brand new, redesigned by Ivan.
But we have seen a Peter Parker then, like a cap suit. Because remember where he's like hunched on top of like a taxi cab, and he's wearing, and he looks almost similar.
Not like this, because it's, yes, the red, white, and blue is inspired by Cap, but he did also get the design from the Puerto Rican flag, in homage of Miles being half Puerto Rican.
All right.
If you look close in his chest, it almost looks like the triangle part for the blue part of the for the flag.
So he's paying homage to Captain Puerto Rico then.
Captain America, Puerto Rico.
Remember when Steve Rogers had the Puerto Rico's flag on him?
Yeah, basically when everyone was making fun of him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he turned it into actual character design. It looks great. That would be a cool figure to have too. All right, next one.
So, since we're talking about Miles Morales and costume changes, we're coming up on the 10th anniversary of the first appearance of Miles Morales. So to honor that, we're going to get tons of covers across all of the Marvel books, and including Miles Morales, series proper. You get a new outfit. What do you guys think of this, man? It's kind of cool. It's like it gives me like the Peter Parker in the wrestling match with Bonesaw vibes.
Yeah, like tracksuit Spidey.
Almost like a homemade suit type of thing. Yeah.
He's like working for the Russian mob. Got the Adidas tracksuit on.
But it does look really cool, man. So I think this is a great look. I know he hasn't really had a lot of costume changes, right? Like people will draw him differently, but I don't think Miles Morales Spider-Man costume changes very much, other than in the game and stuff.
So this is going to be of cover 30, dropping September 18th.
Cool.
Just
celebrating 10 years of Miles Morales.
So do we have a couple more of these covers?
We have 10. We have 10
not on
covers. Here. Hold on.
Oh, what? Yeah.
We have 10 covers that are going to be debuting in September, just because they're all going to be dedicated towards Miles. So if you start the slideshow, Matt.
You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, if you just want to go like a couple seconds on each one, we got Black Cat, Black Panther, and they're each a different costume from the PlayStation 5.
Don't go backwards.
I like the Black Cat costume. I was just going to comment on that really quick.
So we also get him in Amazing Spider-Man. That's a pretty cool cover. It's just real lights and stuff. And for the audio guys, you'll have to bear with us while we figure out the video portion. We're doing a picture-in-picture deal here. So Matt,
we're actually showing off the covers. Yep.
Yeah.
Get him with Black Widow. We get him with Iron Man. And we get him with Ms. Marvel and Thor and Spider-Woman.
Give us a couple seconds with each one, bro. You're going a little bit too fast. Sure.
Sorry, I thought we were trying to go faster for the audio version.
3 seconds, maybe 5 seconds on each one.
All right. We got the Shang-Chi team up where you get that Ninja Spidey.
This is something new.
Yeah, and then here's a little bit of the costume change.
This is actually for Spider-Man Beyond. This is for Spider-Man Beyond. Do you have the details on that?
I do not, man. I must have missed those in the notes.
Okay, it reminds me of the Ben Reilly suit, the second Scarlet Spider suit.
So yes, this is actually close to the Ben Reilly suit, except so what's going on with this Spider-Man Beyond has been heavily teased the past couple days, mainly this whole entire week. So it's going to be basically kicking off on Spider-Man number 75, which is going to take place October, where a new person is going to be having the mantle of Spider-Man. So it's no longer going to be Peter Parker. And if you go over to the next slide, so that's just a blueprint on what the suit's going to look like. Go to the next one. Okay, so there we go as an actual comic panel.
That looks great.
And go to the next one. Oh no, possibly the death of Peter Parker. So
Again.
But which one?
So that's basically the main thing for driving point for this new who's going to be Peter. It's definitely not going to be Ben Reilly because they made it a point that Ben Reilly is going to investigate and want to take up the mantle. Except I think that's maybe why the suit looks like that too. I don't know, but they just said Ben Reilly is going to be involved, but he's not going to be the one to be having the mantle.
A little foreshadowing. Do you think that Mary Jane Lockett right there is going to have any part to play in the comic?
Who knows? Let's go ahead.
Stands out like sore thumb.
All right. So,
Nice.
Jade, what you got on this, homie?
So this one here took me a little off guard. We got some teases from Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman about, kind of it's not over. We're getting the band back together. Well, the band never broke up, right? And we got some character drops and things like that. And then we find out we're getting a book called Vanish. And this is going to be published by them. This is going to be self-published as well. So not a lot of details before we start grilling each other over it. There's not a lot of details here. But the character itself looks great.
I do have one. So that is the villain. We don't know what the villain's name is. And Stegman just came out and said it. He asked for Marvel's permission to make him look like Null. So, and they said it's fine, go for it. You're the one who just did what you did with Venom. Go for it. And if you go to the next slide,
he looks more like Razel.
I mean, it's inspiration from different things. So if you see right there, that's the main hero team that's going to be taking place in this universe. We don't even have a name for the team yet. Just they're the heroes. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the way back, go ahead, go to the next slide.
This little creepy ghost boy
guy.
That's the hash slinging slasher from SpongeBob. Confirmed.
What? It looks more like a gut ghost.
Yeah, it's just a little joke that I got there. But so they actually said he's not a hero; he's a anti-hero. So we'll see what part he plays, what he looks like, what the character design. It almost looks like he has like goggles on. So who knows? Go ahead into the next slide. So this is what they showed off, and that's what their thing is going to be called. Kids Love Chains, KLC Press.
That's
probably not the best name, but whatever. Their own publishing company.
Well, they actually got.
If you're into human trafficking, it's a great name.
So they actually got that from an interview with Todd McFarlane from back in the '90s when he first started up Spawn.
Like something he would say.
Well, they said that their inspiration behind all this is Spawn, Image Comics, Wildcats, Savage Dragon, Pit, everything with Image Comics, and that's almost why
like
the
1997 box, again.
Dude, I love the Wildcats, man.
That's why the box there almost looks like it's from Image Comics, and then that almost looks like a Strike Force logo, and that just shows the team: Kate, Stegman, and soon coming. So.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that book, man. They've been, that's a killer team there, and it's going to be a pretty great series, I'm sure. So I don't know how we order this one. I'm sure just go to your local comic book store, tell them you want it. But I don't think it's anything crazy like Bad Idea or anything like that.
No, I think we're going to be way more readily accessible to everybody.
What a good idea!
They're an amazing idea.
That's it, man. That's it for the comic news. So,
all right. Well, let's go ahead and get into collectibles pickups. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and start off the segment. And if you guys want to go ahead and grab anything to show it on screen, go right ahead. So I went ahead and stopped by Target. I had a
no, Matt, not that. Don't show that on screen. No.
Hey, the audio listeners don't need to know what I'm doing. All right.
So I had a curbside pickup for a Pokemon figure, the new Select Charizard. And this thing is so articulated. I was actually showing it off last night to the guys. The tail, a lot of range of motion there. Double jointed elbows. Can you believe it, Jade? Double jointed elbows where, Hasbro can't even give us that on female figures. It just has a great range of motion, and then it comes on a flight stand, which is pretty dope. They're going to come out with a few more Pokemon, and this just got announced a couple weeks ago. They're also going to have Greninja, Rayquaza, and Articuno in the first wave. Me and the guys were talking about last night, which other Pokemon we would love to see, and we were coming up with all kinds of shit. But while I was there at Target, I went ahead and checked it out. But Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku figure arts. So this figure retails at 35, but it shot up to about 80 to 90 bucks, shy of $100, right, Matt? Mostly shy of 100.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. So there was 4. I grabbed all 4.
Is that the 2.0 body?
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2.0 one. The what you call the 1.0, that didn't retail at 35, bro. That retailed like at $70.
That one's way more expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, it went down in price once this one came out because
it's probably still high.
Superior, a little bit. But anyways, I went ahead and grabbed all 4, man, just because at my Target, like, they hardly ever get anything good. So I was like, I need that trade bait, maybe sell a couple. We'll see what happens. But it's a really good figure. If you own one Goku, you pretty much own them all. You're just buying them for the different colored hairs. That's all you're really doing. Shout out to Disc Trackers on Twitter. If you have Twitter, definitely follow Disc Trackers. They mainly deal in Funko, but they also do post up things such as Marvel Legends, Figure Arts, Black Series, all kinds of links, and they're like basically the first ones to post anything up for sale. So like if you're if you're a collector, you need to have that page bookmarked and notifications on. Talking about pops, I went ahead and grabbed one. I got the remade the Edo edition of Madara, the reanimation one. So this is a GameStop exclusive. It's retailing for $9.99, but it's reselling for about $35 to $40. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay that. I don't have any Madara action figures, so why not? Fuck it, let me get a pop because the Figuarts is going for like $250.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have any extra Madaras. Otherwise, I would have sold you one.
I'm not gonna pay that either. So it's all good. And then we had Prime Day. 2 days worth of Prime deals. So I went ahead and got the which is it, Dino Fury? Yeah, Dino Fury Red Ranger.
How much?
Nice.
It was $11.99.
Oh, damn,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, $11.99. He's a really good figure. So
I don't have any of those Dino Force figures. I could have probably stocked up on those suckers.
Yeah, man. You should have definitely took advantage of the Amazon.
I was trying to stay away. I was trying to save some money.
Dude, I mean, I get that, but you're also going to be coming out on deals because they had King Sphinx, $8.99.
The only problem with that kind of stuff
$30 figure
is you end up buying a bunch of figures that you really didn't need. But it's they're only half off. They're half off. How can I not get that? You know what I mean?
That's
that's what your mind does.
That's 70% off. Anyways, I got them because when Juan does a sale in September, and we'll just go over there and sell them for $20 each, and
there you go. Make your money back.
Fucking $12, $13 profit on
or more.
Figure.
They go up.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't mind. I got 4 of them. And talking about buying multiple figures from Ami, I got 3 of the Nendoroid Stitch. This guy is so fucking cute.
That was a good choice.
Hell yeah.
Those things are going to be worth more money on the aftermarket.
So, yes, the Nendoroids pretty much always end up going. Nendoroid,
especially Stitch.
The Disney ones. Yes, the Disney ones. Yes, Stitch is definitely.
People are crazy for Stitch.
I got 2 more. They're available. I'm just going to put them in my storage for right now.
I was like, you ain't going to sell them.
Break them out when one has a sale or whatever. So, Jade, what about you? What'd you get, man?
Man, so I didn't pick up a whole lot. I did get my retro Mandalorian 3.75 figures. So those are the the 5 points of articulated one. Guys, I'm not on the video, so you can't see it. You'll have to use your imagination.
He is holding it up, though, I'm sure. I can almost feel it.
I am playing with it. I actually ordered a case of these, so I was happy to get that. Other than that, I picked up the retro Iron Man, the AI figure from the Shang-Chi wave.
Yeah, we were just talking about that figure last night.
Yeah, so I picked up that. Man, I really love the colors on it, but it leaves a little to be desired for sure.
I can see that.
But I do like it. That's all I got, man. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of figures and stuff this week. I did. I had a shipment from Dorkside of 2 waves of the comic book Star Wars Black Series figures. Gil, I saw you laughing. Now you're hiding it. What's up with that, dude?
What happened?
they're missing.
Oh, sorry, bro.
So
Yeah,
You never figured out what's going on.
no,
they misdelivered them. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
two figures. Look, he's trying not to laugh over there. He loves it.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Even if it happened,
Like,
to
how
me,
could they
I'd
get it
probably
wrong?
laugh.
You're the only person who buys fucking Star Wars over there, I'm sure.
Yeah, and
Especially that much of it.
There's literally 3 streets in my neighborhood.
Oh, dude.
It's just them being fucking lazy, man. They do
just
the
didn't
same
deliver.
shit. Yeah, they did the same shit when they misdelivered over to my parents' house. Like because there's like so like say my parents is like 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll deliver it to 1, 3, 2, 4,
So
and then I gotta go
Dyslexia
down.
is a bitch.
I wonder if I'll be able to get them. I'm kind of
Fingers crossed, bro.
Yeah,
Fingers
I already
crossed.
hit up Dorkside, so
Don't double cross.
got that going. Other than that, man, I didn't get a whole lot.
I forgot.
Still, don't you fucking you motherfucker.
Mythic Legion's Aerith there. I forgot about him.
Shit.
Nice.
Oh, bad.
How could you forget about him?
I forgot.
He was on your top 10 figure list.
Because I had him to the side. I had him on top of the pillow, and then everything else.
Oh, yeah. You're taking real good care of him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Kind of chilling on the pillow.
The other ones I have on the floor.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Because I was messing around with him last night.
Yeah, because he's expensive.
Yeah.
He's going to be worth a lot later on, I bet.
Oh, for sure.
What'd you get, Matt? I see you
All
over there playing with your arcade.
Well, I got this DC Jesse Eisenberg figure. Also known as Marvel's Arcady.
Also known as Marvel's Arcade.
I call him Arcady. Shut up.
It's arcade.
No, it's Arcades. And then we got the AIM Scientist Supreme.
I saw you hating on that figure on your Instagram Live.
Hating on it.
Just saying there's not much to it.
Yeah. It looks good, but there's not much to it. The awesome Red Skull that I think someone last night had on their top 10 list. You have to watch and find out.
I'm still waiting on mine from Pulse.
Super sleek with gun in hand. And then, that sucks, man. I got the Lady Deathstrike, and she looks awesome. And I think she was on somebody's top 10 list last night, too.
Damn, someone last night got their they had that most recent pickup cloud in their judgment. I don't know who you are because I hadn't listened to the episode yet, but
was it me?
Oh, was it you?
All right, so I wanted to show this guy off because I don't think I ever got to show. Well, obviously I ain't got to show him off, but it's Torian from Mythic Legions, and then I tossed on this badass little cape I got off BBTS. It's like a $25 little cape, but looks fucking great. This paint sculpt on the paint on this boy, it's just beautiful. He almost reminds me of that Injustice Ares, like the way the paint is, that nice blue metal. Yeah, it looks good. And then that flex. I got that flex.
Vapor.
Is that what you're talking about, Jade? That figure that you said was the most hated figure of the year?
No, I didn't say that. I said it's the most trash figure of the year.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're talking about your PBS kid, Sid the Science Kid figure?
Yeah, my Sesame Street bully. Yeah. He's ready to
I've actually seen some great pictures.
So Mezco Vapor, for all you guys who can't see it.
People have been putting out some great stuff with that. So, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a really cool little reel planned or something. So I'm going to probably try shooting that tonight. We'll see. But how about we move on into collectibles?
Collectible news. Let's go.
All right. Let me share the screen again. All right. Here we go. First off, we have, yes, it is a Digimon. You're correct, sir. We have the Figure Rise Metal Garurumon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to remember it. It's been a long time since I've seen him. Now, this is a model kit, correct?
Yes. So this is the basic version because they had the amplified version, which was their own unique stylized take. This is like more reminiscent of the manga and the anime. And if you go to the next one,
nice,
Garurumon, which is a more classic look rather than the stylized look. And these are actually half the price of the amplified versions, which is fucking insane. $25, and they're gonna be the same fucking size as the amplified. And I'm like, dude, I paid $50 each kit for the other ones.
Did the amplified have diecast?
No, sir.
Wow, I wonder what they're charging the up price on because they had to create it themselves.
Possibly, I don't know, but I'm just like, dude, that's insane. But yeah, man, I'm on mark for Digimon. I'm gonna pick up these ones too.
I'm a sucker for the black Garurumon or the black War Greymon. Sorry,
War Greymon? Yeah. They have the amplified
dope.
version of that coming out. And
okay.
so if you didn't, you could maybe still track it down on BBTS, but that thing is quickly rising over $100, bro. So I would try to get it sooner than later at retail if you can.
I'm good. I ain't spending $100 on a model kit. Oh.
Well, no, retail's 50. So
yeah, well, I'm not spending $100 on model kit, like I said.
Go for it.
All right. We have some Transformers here. We have some more Hasbro Transformers. Let's see.
I put the name on the description.
Oh, did you?
Show. Yeah, on each picture I put the name of stuff. Should show
Goldbug. Yeah, we got Goldbug here. All right, cool. I see it now. Goldbug. Don't know who he is. Not a Transformer
so this
fan.
is the shattered glass version of Bumblebee. And if you go to the next slide, there you go in the vehicle mode. And then what's kind of cool as a pack-in, it's going to come with his first appearance, a reprint, with the IDW comic of issue number 4 of Transformers.
That's super cool.
I thought that was pretty cool, and I might actually pick it up just based off of that. He's a kind of cool figure, and then the fact that it's coming with the comic, that's dope.
I wonder if it's going to be an exclusive cover because it is a reprint. So I'm pretty curious about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
All right, we got the Mandalorian and Grogu Deluxe version. And this is Hot Toys, another one. Man.
This might be the one, bro.
It might be. It better be. Shit.
This will be the 3rd.
How many more can they release?
Go one more.
Comes with the Beskar Spear, the Dark Saber.
Look at that fucking face sculpt. Oh,
so
my
not
God.
only are you getting a Pedro...
Looks better than Pedro himself.
Yeah, not only are you getting a Pedro Pascal head sculpt, they actually said that they're putting a shinier silver paint on the armor. So it'll be significantly different than the
promo images.
the Beskar one from the last release.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Or like it's probably going to look shiny like it does in this picture as opposed to the way the spear looks on his back.
Yeah, well, it's pretty shiny, but it's a little more dulled. But this newer one is going to be like, super Beskar shiny.
So this is going to be $330 and going to release between October and December of 2022.
Pre-ordered already.
Yeah.
Bet you did. Probably ordered more than one.
I got the deluxe version, so he comes with all that stuff we were looking at. Like when he wrecks the speeder bike.
Dope. Okay.
With Boba's helmet and on armor and all that. One thing we didn't mention is they also announced the 1/6 scale speeder bike, and I don't think we have a photo of it.
No, I didn't.
285 for the speeder bike. I think I'm going to skip that because I like this look of him hauling all the gear instead.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Like I want to pose it just like that.
That's the one.
Yep. This is
all right. Next, we have the Mafex Captain Marvel from Endgame with her nice haircut. Has some nice effects here. Some really cool effects, actually. A bunch of they look like flame effects, but I guess they would be more considered photon in her case, or cosmic. They look really nice. Got 2 different head sculpts, it looks like. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now my eyebrows look a little bad.
I think it looks cool, man, and I really like the suit from Endgame. This is the first one we've gotten, right, of her suit from Endgame. So
yeah,
I think that's cool, man, and the flame effects are really cool. It's not for me, but I do like it.
This coming out April of next year. Depending on where you get it from, you're paying $75 to $100.
I feel like typically Mafex kind of nails the head sculpts, but this one I do not feel like it captured her likeness.
It's maybe like an 8 out of 10 for me. Like it's not.
But I actually think it's cool enough to where you could throw this with your comic figures.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Gil, you going to be carrying this?
Yeah, depending on how many people react when I post. If I get enough people to cover most of a case, more than half of a case, then yeah, I'll do it. I'll get a case. Yeah.
What else we got, Matt?
All right. Sticking with Mafex, we got the Mafex Harley Quinn. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
So a lot of people were hating on that, but I like it, man. It reminds me of like a latex suit, right? And I feel like that's like what her costume's supposed to look like.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I know a lot of people comparing this to the DC Icons version, and they're probably going to be about the same size because remember, DC Icons was a little on the smaller side. But I've already decided I'm all in on this Hush line. So it comes with 3 head sculpts. You know, her mad, kind of just a regular smile and a toothy smile, kind of looking crazy. Obviously, it comes with her hammer, and I don't think we know much else that it comes with. A pair of spring shoes.
No, you know it's going to be loaded with accessories.
Yeah, it's such a small figure. It'll be like that Catwoman. It'll be pretty loaded down. So I've
probably get a pistol with her. They just don't want to show it off. Because
I've already hit up Black Hole Comic Shop on Instagram. So
I will definitely be getting a case of this. Yep, and same release window, around the same price as the Captain Marvel, April, and depending on where you pre-order, 75 to 100.
I'll consider getting this one just because it'll go nicely with that Mafex Batman as well. So we'll have to see how they scale together, though.
Well, I would imagine they'll scale like perfectly together since they're all coming from the same line.
It has been a while though since they put them out. We have the Lady Loki here from the Marvel Legends series from the new Disney Plus show.
Sir.
Sylvie here.
I think our audio listeners could hear the eyes rolling in your head, man.
I hope so, dude. Let's move on. Just kidding. Go ahead. You guys can talk about this figure.
Man, I've pretty much decided that I'm out of MCU figures. Like, I'm just kind of over it. This does look nice. Did we find out if it's exclusive? Is it a Hasbro Pulse exclusive? Or we don't even know a pre-order for it, right?
They just announced it. That was it.
That's cool. They've been pretty good about keeping those Disney Plus figures pretty much under wraps till the shows came out.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of nice. Matt, what about you, man? I know you're pretty heavy into Marvel Legends, but I think you're backing off MCU as well.
Yeah, I gave up on the MCU a long time ago. Like, one of the few MCU figures I actually want is that that new Captain America.
Yeah. So, what about you, Gil?
Pass. I'm good.
Yeah, it looks cool though.
Yeah, it looks actually pretty accurate. The face sculpt kind of looks like one of the Olsen twins and not Elizabeth Olsen, so I don't know. But here we got some Bandai statues from My Hero Academia. We got a new Bakugo. This is going to be from the Three Musketeers movie that's about to come out.
Yes.
All right, so we got the Bakugo redesign here.
So I've been trying to catch up. Just fill me in real quick. This is the third movie looks. It's not out yet. Are they still in high school?
We have no clue yet.
That's all.
So there's some details. There are some details released that I'm actually going to bring up during anime news that will give you some insight on the movie.
Cool.
But basically, we're getting these statues, and it looks like they have different heads.
Swappable heads. Okay. Yes.
So alternate heads for the statues, which is pretty nice. You don't see that too often.
So these are going to retail about $50. I have not seen a release date, I don't think. Or maybe
sometime after the movie.
Yeah, sometime after the movie. I don't think I wrote it down. Fuck. And there's also an Endeavor one that's pretty dope that you get his flamed up head and unflamed head. I just forgot to add it.
So far, we have reveals for Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki, and Gil said that we have Endeavor as well. Do we know the size on these?
No, I did not write that down.
Okay, for $50, I'm going to guess a 7 to 8.
I think that's what it was 7 inches on the kids, and I think it was like a little bit over 8 for Endeavor.
He should be like pretty tall, dude. Like, he's huge. If they're 7, he should be like 9 to 10, I think.
Yeah, these are pretty nice. Y'all getting these?
I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it.
If I were to get one, I'd probably get the Bakugo one. I think his design looks the coolest out of the 3.
I agree with that.
Shoto's isn't too bad. The hood just kind of, I don't know. I'm not feeling the hood. But without the hood, looks good. All right, moving on. We have, Is it Desdemona? Or Demona?
Demona.
Okay.
I thought it was Desdemona. We got a dope-ass, like, old-school-looking, promo trailer commercial of Neca Goliath, man. And it reminded me of like those old school 90s cartoons that like, get this and real flying action and swappable parts and that type of shit. Like the old
I miss those commercials.
Oh my god. And this screamed nostalgia, and then we got a sneak peek at the next figure, which we could only assume is the next figure. Demona. Bro, I cannot wait. I'm juiced.
Either that's a really good plastic mold of the fabric, or that's actually fabric. But it being NECA, I can see it being plastic. Just a great mold. They're pretty good at that texture.
They do an amazing job at adding the texture to make it look like fabric.
I'm surprised that they're shooting straight to Demona instead of hitting up one of the other gargoyles first, like one of the other.
I think that probably was like too on the nose, so they wanted to go like a little bit like.
That's cool though, because normally we never get a villain. Like they'll produce everything else and then never give us a villain because we lose people lose interest.
That I'm really hoping that it's just the Photoshop, but I'm really hoping that the eyes are not white because her eyes.
No, they're definitely not. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so but... in the cartoon, her eyes are red in the so like every time that they get mad, their eyes glow, and all the good gargoyles they turn white, all the bad ones they turn red.
Guess somebody didn't do their homework, huh?
Interesting.
Well,
no, we don't.
But a lot of detail went into that.
Commercial.
Yeah, it could have been just to get like.
I'm not going to talk shit.
It could have been like an effect.
Yeah,
maybe they're trying to do some sort of an effect.
An oversight. An oversight on there. It's all good.
Or maybe because she has the red eyes, they weren't showing up on the camera because it was kind of dark footage.
Possibly. What do we got next?
We have the NECA Shadow Warrior 2-pack featuring Hamato Yoshi and Oroku Saki.
For some characters that got literally 15 seconds of screen time, maybe 10 seconds of screen time.
No, probably 15. Roughly. You're probably dead on.
And
roughly.
These are great, man. Like these are really great. It's a Walmart exclusive, which sucks. But even if you're just looking for ninjas, I love that right there.
The rat on his face.
Yeah,
the little splinter.
Scratching
the little splinter.
Right. So this is going to be a cool set, man. And I don't think this will be. I'm going to kind of go out on a limb here and say it's probably not going to be very heavily chased down, right? Because it is such obscure characters.
I'm hoping.
They're really reaching, though, for this 90s movie stuff.
Well, the thing is,
yeah,
these figures could be used in so many different ways, too. Like, they could just be, everyday ninjas. Sure. So I think there will be a little more demand than what we think there might be here.
Yeah, I think they're great. I'll definitely be picking up a set and probably one to put on ice.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same.
That would be smart.
All right. Also from NECA, we have the Universal Studios The Wolfman featuring the Lon Chaney Jr. head sculpt.
We did talk about this one last week, right? But we've got more details of what's in the pack.
I mean, everything that we showed or that we talked about last week was here pretty much. I don't think we mentioned the cane or the bear trap or anything, but
or the additional heads. I do like.
No, we talked about the heads because we
Okay.
talked about how you could turn into Lon Chaney Jr. and you can go full transformation.
Seeing this, man, I saw the McCready Thing figure today, and I totally walked right past it. I should have.
Dude, that's just a badass figure.
I should have scooped it. Yeah, I should have scooped it.
I've seen them a couple times too, and I was almost tempted to buy just for like the bottle of alcohol and stuff like that, but.
Yeah, it's great, but this looks great as well. Like I'm kind of thinking the same thing for like the bear or the bear trap and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they'll be nicely painted and look pretty good, I'm sure. Here it is in use. That bear trap. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It looks great.
That is pretty cool.
That's
all right,
be handy, bro. With some photography, just the fact that we could use a bear trap, to set up some shit, especially with the Major Ursa coming up.
Look at all the articulation on that leg, though. Like, look at it. There's a lot of articulation there.
Yeah, it's pretty different for a NECA figure.
All right, so we have a McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat.
Speaking of limited articulation.
Yo, chill, motherfucker.
We got the Mortal Kombat Malefic spawn.
Dude, he looks like he's a ninja. He looks like a
skin?
Yeah, it's a skin from the Mortal Kombat game.
Okay.
That's why it's part of the MK11. But like, he definitely does look like he's been hanging with Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and like they had influence on his costume.
It's a pretty cool look, man.
I like
especially if you're trying to get a little Spawn universe set up, like I imagine you are, Gil.
Oh, 100%, man.
You're definitely going to want this in your collection.
I'm gonna put that thing right up there. Yep.
It comes with some cool necroplasm effects too.
It looks like they're like claws.
That looks like the Kickstarter effects. I'm just saying.
No.
Damn, you think he's throwing Kickstarter effects in his Mortal
It kind
Kombat
of
line?
The
looks
one
like maybe
does
he
kind of look
changed
like
it
the
up.
knife.
He looks like he changed it up just a little bit.
Damn, I wouldn't put it past him, but $20. I think this is a fan channel exclusive, right?
Yeah, yeah. So there's two other figures that we don't have images of. Just real quick before you go to the next slide.
Yeah.
They are McFarlane. So there is a computer entry for, I believe, Target. I get the news from JC over at Toy News International. There is a deluxe She Spawn figure listed at $35. She Spawn with a motorcycle. So I think that's pretty dope because that's how they have her pretty much during Spawn. All the Spawn comics right now, she has her motorcycle with her. It's just Caprice. So no release date. Like I'm assuming later on this year. And then somebody added, Jade, was that you? The Redeemer variant? Was that you that added that note, or was that somebody else?
Had to have been JD. Probably just got cut out.
Okay. But I'm assuming if it's a variant, it's probably going to be that first original Redeemer fit that was black and gold with the purple outfit. I mean the purple cape, but they might not do a cape. They might do the wings like how they're doing with the the blue and gold version, because that's actually the second iteration of Redeemer. The first one was, not many people know, but it was actually called Anti-Spawn, and he was like black and gold with a purple cape.
I don't think I remember seeing him ever.
Yeah, his first introduction, I want to say, is maybe like Spawn 7? Something
Was
like
he an
that.
angel?
No, so he was actually somebody from Crime Alley or their little alley.
Yeah, Crime Alley. Right.
That Heaven just went and like just picked a random person from over there that was homeless and changed them into the anti-spawn. And the thing that's fucked up about that, or no, hold on.
Well, that's what they
Was
do
that the
always,
second
isn't
time?
it?
No. Sorry, that was the second time around. First time around, sorry, they picked Jason Wynn. The dude who killed
Jason
Spawn.
Wynn,
They chose Jason Wynn to be anti-spawn, and that's what he was called too, anti-spawn.
Okay. I remember them making him a redeemer, but I didn't know he was called anti-spawn or nothing like that.
Yeah. So go ahead, go to the next slide.
All right. Storm Collectibles kind of threw up this GIF randomly of Street Sharks and asked if someone said Street Sharks. So
I did.
We're looking forward to some kind of reveal of some sort here in the coming month or two.
Possibly.
Yeah, real quick, Storm Collectibles wasn't like who I thought was going to grab this property. I was thinking more like NECA because of their cartoon turtles. Maybe even Super 7. They've had some great animated stuff going on. Matt, you didn't look too thrilled with that, but
I don't want $70 Street Sharks. Sorry.
Well, you're gonna get them from Storm, probably.
Well, true, yeah. Well, I mean, some of this stuff starts off on low end prices.
I will happily pay.
It's not until you don't buy it and then it goes up on the secondary for way more.
I imagine these are going to be pretty big. We don't know anything. We literally got a picture of the sharks.
That's it.
Anti-spawn first appearance, Spawn 12. There we go.
Thank you.
Wow, that's early
from our crack team. But yeah, Street Sharks coming from Storm. Like I said, that's just not who I thought was going to pick up that property.
I think they're going to sell really well, though.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be NECA, especially since they have gargoyles, turtles. It would just make sense, to keep in line with the whole entire animal type figures. But
maybe Randy and Blaine and those guys, Biker Mice from Mars. I'm just saying, maybe Biker Mice from Mars.
Sign me up for that shit too, bro. Sign me up with the motorcycles. Give me a deluxe. I'll pay $50, $60 for those.
All right.
So this here, a mashup between Transformers and Jurassic Park. I think I did not capture the one that has the Jurassic logo. It's supposed to have like on one side Transformers, the other side Jurassic Park. But yeah, they put up like a little 30-second trailer, I think, showing that there's going to be a collab.
They didn't really show anything. It's a teaser.
Yeah,
we're getting
that's all. I mean, that's
we're getting the Jeep. We're getting the 95 Jeep or whatever it is, 92 Jeep.
who knows, man? Maybe they might like redo the Megatron from the Beast Wars and just make it repackage it and say that it's the T-Rex from fucking.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, I could see that, but I would like to. I would
Jurassic
like
Park.
to see. I would like to see the Jurassic Park Jeep because they did the DeLorean, they did the Ecto one.
That makes sense.
You know,
It
that's
definitely
kind
does.
of my line of thought. They're doing the most memorable
Vehicles.
Yeah, because didn't they do the X-Men one too, the X-Jet or whatever it is?
Blackbird full. What the
Blackbird,
hell?
yep.
Whatever.
Chill.
I think it'd be
Whatever.
dope.
X-Jet.
I think it'd be
Disrespectful
dope
ass.
if they did the Dinobots, but like new Dinobots for Jurassic Park,
That could be dope.
like some like Jurassic Park X Dinobot mashups.
I think these collabs do pretty well for them.
Yeah.
They must do because they keep doing them.
Keep doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So what else we got?
That's it, man.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and transition into some anime. And Jay, what have you been watching, man?
Still keeping the My Hero train rolling. We watched the first 2
Yeah.
episodes of season 4. Not a lot to write. Not a
You
lot to
catching
write.
up.
Yeah, not a lot to write home about. Recaps and things like that is pretty much what's going on right now.
Every season, first episode recap. Yeah,
But yeah, that's what we've been watching. We watched most of Spirited Away tonight, like while we were putting dinner together. So my sister had never seen that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, but my kid was being like just not letting anybody watch it. So I don't think she didn't got to really enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Man, Spirited Away was my first introduction to Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, same here.
Or the Miyazaki.
Yeah. I did watch one episode of Haiku, just like walked in with my sister watching it.
Nice.
Terrible.
Trash.
Terrible.
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
No,
trash.
she really likes it. So.
Chill. It's not that bad.
You gotta have a taste for it, man. Just like not
Honestly,
anybody could watch it.
Honestly, you could just change the characters' names and it would be My Hero or whatever the fuck other shows. If I was just listening to it, sounds exactly the same as all the other shows.
Like I said, at the core, it's just a basic anime. So.
Yeah, so yeah, that's about it, man. Not a whole lot.
Matt, what about you?
I too watched some Haikyuu. I was enjoying it with my daughter again. But I've been watching more of ReZero, Starting Life in a New World. It's probably one of the few isekais that I'm really into right now, besides, Sword Art Online, but I got kind of over
For the
that one
people
back in
that
the day.
don't know what's isekai.
It's where you're basically...
Thanks, Gil, because I was about to ask that.
It's basically where the main character is transported into a new world. It could be any world. It doesn't have to, originally it was more like a video game type of thing where you're transported into a video game, but it's come to kind of just be enveloping any character transported from their original world to a new world. So, yeah, it's cool. It has its own rules and stuff. If the main character dies, he basically has to start over again from scratch, from where he started originally in the beginning of the show. So the first couple times, quite a few episodes, he keeps dying and having to restart his life over. And when he gets to whenever he sleeps, it saves it basically. So then the next day, if he dies, then he starts back over when he woke up in the morning type of deal. So he does make progress through the series and stuff. And he just tries to find a way to keep the people that he starts to meet and stuff in this new world alive. And that's his driving goal is just to keep his friends alive and things like that. So even though he has no powers, nothing at all, he's willing to put his life on the line because he knows that he'll come back, but he's willing to risk his life for his friends and stuff. So it's pretty good anime. Gil, what about you? What'd you watch?
So I watched the My Hero Academia, and I found out that I'd only watched about half of episode 101, which I was like, what the fuck? How did that happen? But so I finished up watching that, which they talk more about the spy of UA. I don't know if you guys probably all know about that, the spy. They haven't revealed who it is yet, but they're still trying to uncover which student it is. So we talked about that. It was Christmas, and then they talked about going back to the work studies.
One thing I was
curious.
Sorry, man. One thing I was curious about is season 5 is only subbed, right?
So far, yes.
When does the dub drop? Do you know? Sorry, man. I'm not trying to cut you off in the middle.
No. It's all good. Probably about 4 or 5 months from now.
So
it takes a while.
I might have to hang out on season 4 for a minute.
By the time that it comes out in dub, we'll probably have season 6
in the
Ooh,
movie.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll have the movie here yet.
Maybe you guys can just we'll do a live Geek Out Show script read. We can all just be the different characters and stuff.
Fuck yeah, do it. Let's go. I call Deku.
I'll be Mineta.
I wanted to be the purple fucking ball guy.
Too late.
Boobs.
Gil left.
Oh, Gil's gone. I guess that leaves me and you for anime, Matt.
Oh no, this is gonna turn into a train wreck.
Okay. We can do
All
it.
right.
We can do this. All right, everybody.
All right, we don't know what we're talking about, but here we go.
Sorry,
all right.
guys. I don't know why I dropped
Woo,
out. That was
bailed
weird.
us out.
Yeah,
So-
we were almost gonna die there.
So
It was
yeah,
gonna
my
get
bad,
weird
my
there
bad.
for a minute.
So yeah, I watched episode 102 though. So episode 102, they go into their work studies, and dude, the Three Musketeers, they hop into a work study for Endeavor. So it's Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku all working for Endeavor.
So they're
Oh,
setting
wow.
up the movie, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, and I got some details on that, so we'll get into that in a second. I watched Singular Point for Godzilla because that came out on Friday.
Oh, I forgot
I
about
didn't-
that.
so
heard
I
that was
haven't
pretty
finished-
awesome.
Yeah, I haven't finished watching all of it. It's definitely a different take on all the kaijus because the pterosaurs, the pterodactyls, they turned out to be Rodan. I don't remember that for some reason. I thought they were just going to be like just like regular
Generic.
pterosaurs. No, but so like in, usually Rodan is just one. Dude, there's literally thousands, tens of thousands of fucking Rodans. And they're all hella hot and shit like that. Like they heat up.
I was like,
Right before
what?
So they overheat.
They're all in
they heat up,
bikinis
like,
looking
right
hella
before
hot and stuff.
No, like so they end up overheating and they heat up and they become like really hot right before they die. So when they do that, like when they're crashing into buildings, they set the fucking building on fire. So it's kind of like crazy ass shit. Like when it crashes in or destroys something. We have a couple of the other of the kaijus, and some of the human characters are they're okay. I'm only about halfway done. I'm on episode 8, I believe. And then Godzilla has already gone through one transformation. So they're kind of taking the Shin Godzilla approach where he's going through different cycles and changing. So it's pretty good. And
Was
then,
this supposed to be a trilogy of movies, or did I
No.
miss that part?
No, so the
Okay,
trilogy of movies is something completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I watched Record of Ragnarok. So I thought this thing was already out. So what it was is I re-listened to Dynamic Entry and I talked to them as well. So it was just that the manga was out. That was it. And then we talked about, how they're going to get an English manga next year. So last week on the 17th, last Friday, they dropped it. I think it's like 20 something episodes. I'm on episode 6 or 7 right now. And dude, it's actually pretty fucking good. Some of it is like so. You kind of just want to skip through it. But yeah, the tournament so far is pretty good. Thor was on the first battle. It was Thor and then a guy named General Lubu. He's a
Lobo.
Chinese general.
Or Lubu, yeah, you're right. Lubu.
So that was actually pretty fucking intense and a pretty good battle. Then the second one was Zeus and Adam from Adam and Eve. That was a great fucking battle. And right now I'm in the third battle, which is Poseidon versus, I can't remember his name, but he's a Japanese swordsman. He's a samurai. And
It's just the most random people, right?
Yeah, the random people throughout time, they call him like the ultimate loser or the biggest loser because like, so he fights somebody once and he has like basically like a photo memory where like he'll remember every single small little detail and he does like all types of like calculations in his head. So he just has to fight you once and then he'll run through like a million different scenarios on how he could fight you, and then he'll even say like, oh, out of the million, like I lost like 173,523 times, but I beat you, X amount of times, and this and that, and it's pretty impressive. It's pretty good. I gotta say, I like what's going on. I know that Jack the Ripper is coming up, and a couple other people fighting for humanity. So it's pretty good. It's not for everybody. Like I said, it's kind of like so. I'm kind of like in the middle of the road for it. because there is some slow and annoying moments in it, but the action's great.
I watched
okay.
the first episode, and I can tell this is going to be one of those ones where there's like some like whole episodes where it's just like hyping up people, and then you don't get much, like, because that's the whole
like
first
a whole
episode.
It's like a half an episode that's like hyping up, but yeah, it's pretty much like when they're introducing two of the new fighters. They go into like the god, and then they go into the human, and then it's like, come on, man, let's just fucking fight. Let's go. Come on,
Like, let them fight and explain all this shit while they're fighting.
Throw them hands, like fucking. Let's get this shit going. But let's go ahead and get into some anime news. Yeah.
Actually, there was one anime that I'm going to start up soon. Have you seen Tresse on Netflix?
I have seen that, but I'm going to hold off on that.
I think that looks really good. It has like a real Ghostbusters vibe to me, but like darker, you know? So I think I'm going to start that one soon. That looks pretty good.
They're definitely beefing up their catalog over there on Netflix, man.
Oh, they've been killing it, dude. They've been killing it ever since they broke out with 7 Deadly Sins, and then ever since then, they've just been dropping more and more and more, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, take us away. Let me open up our news here.
All right, so we got a new key visual for Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and this is going to be kicking off what is called the Kawaki Atsuki Awakening arc for the manga. So that's all we really got. That is going to be starting up within the next couple of weeks. That's all, and that's for if you're keeping up current with the sub.
And Kawaki is the bad guy.
So
or he was a bad guy.
Technically, yes. Technically, no. He was brainwashed as a child, man, which is fucked up. And like, you gotta watch his backstory, but it was like really. He basically had a little bit more of an intense upbringing than Naruto. I mean, no. As Naruto, if you know Naruto's upbringing, like where everyone treated him like shit,
yeah,
that's Kawaki.
I was thinking more like Sai, how he's brainwashed since he was a child.
I mean, kind of, yeah, lightweight like that. So yeah, so let's say a mix of Sai and Naruto.
So Naruto, raised and then like shunned the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's fucked up, but yeah.
Oh, extremely, bro.
That makes a sympathetic villain, so that's what they aim for.
100%, man. Oh, so the news for My Hero Academia, the next movie, as we know, that's the poster. I just wanted to show it off because I was going to be going into what's happening next. So go ahead, go to the next one.
It's World Heroes Mission?
Yeah, that's the name of the... So there we go, World Heroes Mission. So I got a little bit more background on that. So that's the villain there. So the villain, let me see, what's his name? Flecked Turn. He's the villain of an organization.
Vapor from Mezco.
Right? He looks like Whis' uncle.
He wants to destroy anybody with a quirk. Anybody with the quirk. So him and his organization has planted bombs all over the world. So it's up to all the pro heroes and the everyone with the provisional license to stop the bombs.
So does he have a quirk?
Yep, yeah, his blue skin.
That I don't know.
Okay,
he got blue skin for his quirk.
We don't know if he's a human, an alien. I mean, whatever. He could be a bunch of different things.
No idea at all. But that pretty much tells us why, you know, the Three Musketeers are put together and on a team together. And it kind of did seem like they were going on a stealth mission. And go figure, they're going on a mission. So
they're gonna go shut a bomb down.
Yeah, exactly.
Stealthily.
Sweet.
So, all right, go ahead to the next slide. So that's actually somebody who's going to be helping them out too. So on the left we have Pino. On the right we have Rhodey. So Rhodey is actually living in a place. I think they said Osaka, in a neighboring area, and he's actually going to be him and Pino are going to be helping out the Three Musketeers.
They kind of make him
looks more like he's been living in a train car.
So that's what I'm wondering.
Mobile
if he's
home, actually.
If he's going to be like a homeless person or
he's a vagabond.
Something like
so
that.
He's living in a poor area in a mobile home.
Interesting.
So he's the rich guy in the poor area.
And he's got a pink bird.
He's got a Pokemon
with a bandana. Yeah, I think that's a Jigglypuff, if I'm not mistaken.
So if a Spritzy, if anything, that's one of the newer Pokemon.
That. Look how small it is, though, because it's on his shoulder. It's hella small.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, he's the size of a bird.
I know. It made it seem like he was really big, but then you look at the picture and he's on his shoulders. So.
Yeah, that's just a character design, so they could like.
What do you think his quirk will be?
He
to
can
spend money so fast that
he's probably just turns into that little bird.
he makes really bad investments.
Who knows? But I'm interested, man. It's just kind of cool, you know, a nice little update. Talking about updates, there you go. Sailor Moon. So Sailor Moon, on July 1st, they're going to be releasing seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Sailor Moon Crystal to Netflix. So just you know, the past maybe through about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they released a 2-part movie for the Sailor Moon movie, which is technically takes place after these seasons 1, 2. It would be 1, 2, 3, then the movie. So there's some type of dispute where it was actually on another streaming service, but Netflix finally got it. So now, you know, to get caught up on all your Sailor Moon Crystal, Netflix has everything now. Well, as of July 1st, it'll have everything.
Nice.
Go right ahead. Next slide.
Ooh.
The new iteration of Shaman King. So the first iteration came out way back in the day when we were all younger, 2001. So I was 11 at the time. Here we go, 20 years later. You know, 31. We're getting the new iteration that is dropping August 9th. And that's the promo imaging of the new show. And if you go ahead, go to the next slide.
I was going to ask if this was new or old because it looks just like the same old animation or art style.
It was all new and updated, but I mean, it's just, you know, same.
The characters haven't changed much.
No. So as we see here, Lucas and Opacho. And then next slide. We have Peyote Diaz, Hang Zhang Ching, and Turbine.
Did you say Peyote Diaz?
Peyote Diaz, yep. He's my favorite.
Yeah, me too. He's a party animal.
Sakana March and Matilda Matisse. Marion Fauna. Next slide. Big Guy Bill, which I like him as well. Boris Tepes Dracula.
Starting linebacker for the Buffalo Bills.
Damaji. And that's 2 different forms for Damaji right there.
Okay, so his nice little hero form and then his evil villain form.
Yeah.
And that is it.
That's it for anime news.
Little short section there. That was nice.
Yeah. You know, I wrote down
not even enough time to finish an episode of Naruto over here.
Sorry, man. Let's go ahead and hop into some video games. What have we been playing?
Oops.
Matt, go ahead and start us off.
I have been playing a ton of Fortnite. I actually got the chance to play with Heath for a little bit the other night.
Nice.
We were doing decent. Well, actually, we're getting our ass kicked a couple times first when we first started. But we were getting good, and then all of a sudden his internet decided to take a shit on him. So he left the game early.
Yeah,
and
I
then,
love that country internet.
Right after he left, I went solo and got a victory. So it was pretty,
sure.
nice.
Yeah, that's usually how that works. I usually shoot like a 74 when I'm golfing by myself, but for whatever reason with my buddies, I can't break 90.
Right. No, I'm used to playing solo more. So when it comes to duos, I get a little too aggressive, and I forget that they have a partner that's waiting to like shoot my ass as soon as I kill their partner. So that tends to happen to me a lot. But
you know, all I gotta say is bullshit, 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 bullshit. Hey,
I posted the screenshot. It's live.
Impressive Photoshop.
Yeah. Anyways, you know I'm not that good Photoshop. So I was playing that, and I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake. That's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh!
Fuck yeah. Where are you at right now?
Just past the first reactor.
Damn, you got a lot.
I only played like one night for like 4 hours, but
it's about 70 hours. Just to let you know.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, well, I was expecting that, and that's just the first episode, right?
Yeah. So like
or the first installment or whatever chapter.
So there's gonna be 2, possibly 3 in total.
Well, I could see 3 because all the end game chocobo and the weapons and all that.
Back in the day, it was
3 discs.
4 discs. Was it 4 discs?
It was,
I thought it was
3.
4.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you know what? No, my bad. That was 3. Legend of Dragoon was 4. My bad.
Yeah, and so was Final Fantasy 8. I want to say it was 4 also. 3 or 4. 9 was like 4 discs long too. But
anyways, what else?
I think that was it. Yeah, that was about it. Oh, no, I already talked about that Miitopia game last time. So yeah, I think that was it.
Man, I played one level of Jedi Fallen Order for like an hour. Still not putting the Xbox to use at all. That's about it.
I played nothing. So both of you guys did more than me. So kudos for y'all. Kudos for y'all. I appreciate you guys holding it down.
You know we got you, dude.
Let's go ahead and get into some news. So yeah.
Also a
there we go.
Digimon.
Yes. So there's not a lot of video game news because we just came off of E3, man. So it's like I had to get creative, and this is actually something that I'm into. So the Digimon TCG is actually going to be doing set number 3, which is going to be coming out winter, and it's going to be the classic collection. And as you can see, it's a sample across, and it's almost like an old school card from back in the 90s. And if you go over to the next slide,
yeah, it looks like the originals.
That's the regular. That's the rare.
Okay, now this reminds me of like the original Digimon cards when I first started playing.
That one is more so. So that's the alternate art of the other one that just showed. What the hell?
What the hell is that? Uh-oh, something's been removed.
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Don't worry about it. Go to the next one.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Gil just casually threw a nude of his and
it saved us.
No,
it's probably some copyright shit.
Yeah, it might be that.
One of those images you can't copy.
Yeah, exactly. I know that there was more of that in the comic section, but like I found some other stuff, but I must have missed one. My bad. So, anyways, we're moving on to the
our first time,
25th, 25th anniversary of Pokemon, which we all know, but they're going to be doing a special celebrations card set. So go ahead, go to the next one, please.
The cool thing about that image of the starters is that the best 4 on the starters are sent in front, front and center.
Oh, the original? Yeah.
Yep.
I like the ones on top of the 2. That's one of my favorite sets.
Johto. So in this set, we can be expecting a reprint of the base Charizard.
So
this is the third time.
One thing I'm curious about, will it say edition 3 on it, or will it say edition 1 on it?
It probably won't say
1 because it's going to be the first print from this set. Probably.
No. It's not going to have any of that. So that was just an image that they just showed, like just showing that, hey, it's going to be a reprint of Charizard, but it's not going to have like 1 on it or edition 3.
Matt, right now, okay, for our audio listeners, Matt looks like he's one of those guys in those gangster documentaries that's like snitching on his crew.
Am I going dark? Am I going dark? I gotta turn some lights on. I gotta turn some lights on.
See, me and the guys,
what we did was we robbed the bank.
That's he looked like a character that hasn't been unlocked yet. He looks like a character that hasn't been unlocked 100%.
So we're getting another one. I
got real-time lighting over here, okay? I got real-time lighting. That's like that's some advanced shit.
Next one, man.
Okay, sorry. Jade made me turn my lights on.
So
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing.
He said I look better with the lights on.
So this is what we're going to be looking at roughly for the Celebrations Collectors box. So I think they said that box was going to be about like $80.
So this will be a pretty hot set.
Oh, 100%. Anytime that there's the 20th, 5th, any type of anniversary set that's like 10, 15, 20, 25, anything like that. The next big one will be 30, obviously, after this. But yeah, this is a set. If you see it, 100% fucking grab it because it will sell out. It will skyrocket in price. Guaranteed.
One of the telltale signs that this is going to be a good pack is when you have backwards facing cards. That always means good stuff, because they're not going to show you what's in.
So they're only doing that because they don't want to reveal the cards in the set just yet.
Oh, okay.
But they're just showing the packaging. That's all.
Is there going to be the next one? Deluxe card in there? Is that what that big one is?
Keep going. Yeah, so they usually always do that. It's like one big giant ass fucking card. So back in the day, they did Delta Series, which Delta Series is like
Delta Species.
Delta Species. There we go. Sorry, you know.
No, you're okay.
So Blastoise usually isn't a fighting type, so it's just a retyping of a type of Pokemon. So you can expect that. So go ahead, go to the next one.
So they're going to have an attack that's in line with the new type?
Yeah. Okay. That will be the ETB, the Elite Trainer box, and that I think they said was going to be like $100 and something bucks.
Damn, so they're beasting up their prices, huh? Because warranty's like $50.
They are, but so from what I read is that they're going to have 2 metal cards in there. one 25th anniversary Charizard, one 25th anniversary Pikachu
In every
made
set.
out of metal in every single fucking box. And then I forgot how many. I had the breakdown. I posted it on the KeyCouchShow Instagram. So go over there for all the details. I don't have them written down in my.
I'm just curious because, like, I'm not necessarily a flipper of these Pokemon cards, but like I do like to know what to grab if I see it.
Anything 25th, man, grab it. So they are going to have a remake of Flying Pikachu, which is a old school card that is going for crazy money right now.
I feel like I had that at one point. Did it come
Possibly
when you went to go, or maybe this Light Dragonair too? I feel like this is one of the things they gave you when you went to go see the movie in
like
theaters.
a promo card.
Yeah,
they might have gave something like that.
I remember
one was
Pikachu.
Mew. Okay, so sorry, my bad. Go back one. They're going to be doing light Pokemon again, so that's like a throwback card from like back in the 90s. So it's not exactly going to be that, but similar to it. Go ahead. So this is actually one of the this is what one of the Pokemon's going to look like. And if you see, they have the Pikachu with the 2-5, so that's going to be a clear indication that it's part of the 25th celebration series.
This
That's
is going to be
the
the Espanol set, apparently.
Well, yeah. So there was leaks of the Spanish set.
nice.
That's a Dragapult. Another leak, and then there you go, Delta species. So Mimikyu obviously is Psychic Ghost, and they have it as an Ice type.
Cool.
Another promo.
Sorry, they're so small on here, you
expect.
guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I'm like, I need
could
my
get 'em bigger.
glasses.
My bad. This
is when the old
Is
guy
this
in us-
Toxtricity Luminoso? No, there's no
Yeah.
way to zoom in on this stuff. Oops.
This is when
My-
you know we're old. We're way
my-
older than these cards.
My bad, man. That was the only thing that there was.
No worries.
My
It's not your fault.
bad. Next one.
No, 100% your fault.
Hydreigon.
Hydreigon.
Yeah, there you go.
Vaporeon.
So another one that they're going to be doing and bringing back is the star Pokemon. The star Pokemon are actually shinies, so they're going to be doing that again. They're going to have a small little star on the side, and then they'll have the Pikachu, the 25th surfing Pikachu. They're going to bring back as well.
That's the one. That's the one. The surfing Pikachu. I remember him, but he did not look like that.
They're going for crazy money right now.
He did not look like that. He was not that fat. Ooh,
so a new thing that they're going to be introducing is Union cards, the Union, and I don't know how to feel about this, man. Just because of how crazy it is to be getting Pokemon right now and completing sets, I don't really
Good
see
luck finding
realistically
4 cards
exactly
to finish
finding
one.
the 4, but it's like also competitive. I don't.
Sounds
see
like a
that
terrible game mechanic.
I don't see anyone doing that for competitive. I really don't. But as you see, man, like that's some crazy ass HP right there, 310, and I mean it's basically like a huge ass fucking like full art card. Like I think it would be kind of dope to put in a frame, but I'm like it doesn't seem too realistic to use competitive play.
Do you have to pay 4 times for the card?
I have no idea.
Put it out slowly, or do you
probably have to find that card 4 times.
I'm not
well,
sure.
no. In order to play it, I'm saying.
Oh, I have no idea.
In order to play that card,
they
haven't
released. They haven't released the rules for how that's going to play yet.
The Pokemon game's hard enough to understand, dude. I mean, I can't imagine trying to do this.
These are just leaks, and they haven't announced exactly how you're going to be able to play that. So besides Mewtwo, they got a Greninja, and there's more to come. Besides that, so before that set comes out, because that set's coming out in October, before that we're actually getting Evolving Skies, which is based around, as you can see, the Evolutions, and that's coming out August 27th. So I'm really juiced about that. I talked to James. He already told me he has my name down for a booster box of that.
Shout out to Hive Comics and Games in Odessa, Texas.
Oh, 100%, man. And this is another set that I'm going to call it here now. Pick it up. Anything that you guys see, pick it up for Evolving
He might
Skies.
still be taking pre-orders, so hit him up on Instagram.
I might hit him up because I probably want this set for my daughter. She's a big Eevee fan.
So those are the ETBs, and so it's not that there's 2 different ones, just those are the different sides. So on one side has 4, the other side has, and then go to the next slide. What the hell? Oh, so maybe the one that didn't show was how the booster packs was going to look.
Yeah, possibly, I guess.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
All right.
there we go. We figured it out. Okay, go ahead to go to the next slide. So this image was showed off actually earlier this week. So after 11 years in the making, a lot of back and forth, a lot of bitching, a lot of moaning. It's finally been canceled. Street Fighter X Tekken. This has been in the works forever, and both companies just couldn't come to no fucking agreement, and they finally just said, "That's it, guys. We're done."
Good.
This was supposed to happen back during PS3, guys. And
Like
now
they
we're at
couldn't
PS5.
agree on who was going to get paid more money or what.
I don't know specifics, man. They just said that they just.
I've used this before. I like Skittles. I like M&Ms. I don't necessarily like to eat my Skittles and my M&Ms at the same time. That's how I feel about these
And to be
crossover
honest,
events.
now with what you call it, Smash Brothers, you could do literally Kazuya versus Ryu if you want to. So fuck it.
Here's a game idea. Mortal Kombat kills the fighting universe. A Mortal Kombat game where they let you kill every character for every other game using Mortal Kombat characters. I think that'd be amazing.
So what, you're gonna have Killer Instinct, King of Fighters,
Everything.
Samurai Showdown, Street
Clay
Fighter,
Fighters.
Tekken,
And they're all
everything.
super weak compared
Clay
to the Mortal
Fighter
Kombat
3D.
characters. That way they just constantly get murdered.
Yeah, I honestly don't give a fuck. I'm
Sonic
like,
and
whatever.
Knuckles.
Nah, I'm not the biggest fighting game fan, so I mean, I just pick them up to play them here and there, but
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever. Go
I'm
ahead,
not good
go to
enough
the
at
next
them
one.
to matter.
Rampage. Or what was that one with the dinosaurs? Remember that fighting game?
Rage.
Rampage.
Primal Rage.
Primal Rage. That one was
Primal Rage,
fun.
there we go.
It's terrible now if you play it though. So slow.
So Space Jam. Space Jam is going to be a new legacy. That game's going to be coming out exclusively with Switch, and it's actually going to be a side scroller, and it almost looks like 16-bit, which is actually pretty dope. And then you're going to be able to be LeBron.
Wait, we don't have no images from it. Oh, okay.
LeBron, Bugs, Lola, a bunch of different characters. So I thought it was pretty dope. I didn't upload any.
Now it'd be cool if they had like an NBA Jam style, like whenever you do have to play a basketball game, if it went into like NBA Jam style with all the characters, that'd be dope.
That could be cool.
Like if you're side scrolling just to like pick up characters and get them to the game or something like that, that'd be cool. Otherwise, I feel like it's gonna be one of those really bad like Mickey Mouse type games or whatever.
Who knows? Oh, and then WitcherCon got announced I think 2 weeks ago. We just forgot to talk about it. So July 9th, 2021, we're going to be getting news on the series for season 2, updates on the video games, and more to come.
Yeah,
so can I admit something here? I still haven't seen past the first episode of Witcher.
It's pretty good, man. I would recommend it.
I need to. My sister would probably be into it. She's into like the sword and sorcery right now.
There's a bunch of exclusive panels that they're going to do with the actors as well. I don't think Henry Cavill signed up for anything, but I know that some of the other staff is.
The Witcher
or the
himself
actors.
is in there.
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red probably really needs this after the whole Cyberpunk fiasco. So.
Did we bring? Oh no, I talked about it last week. Never mind. Yes, they do need that.
Oh,
that's it for, like I said, it was light and sweet.
Light and nice and light, easy to work with. All right.
So for entertainment, let's go ahead and hop up in it. What have we been watching? Matt, go ahead, start us off.
Caught up with Loki. I watched all of episode 2. Yeah, is that all? Or is there 3 episodes now?
3, hombre.
Okay, I'm not caught up.
Matt Gill left.
I'm like, shit.
What else did I watch? Nothing important, I guess. Yeah, I can't think of anything good. So
you didn't watch episode 3 of Loki?
No, I didn't.
Honestly,
I don't really care about the series that much, so you guys can go ahead and talk about
it. Gil's offended.
Just not hitting me, dude.
It was I thought it was pretty good. It had a very
it.
Guardians of the Galaxy vibe.
It did.
Yeah, they're off world. They're in 2050 or something like that. 2030.
2050.
Yeah. What's the name of the episode? Luminestra or something like that. It's like
the name of the planet. Yeah.
Anyway, it was pretty interesting, man.
Category 10 Apocalypse.
Yeah. So,
well, isn't that what they're going for every time?
well, that's how they stay hidden, is in the apocalypse.
Because they're hiding right before the end of the world, basically,
Right.
or at the end of the where.
But there's different levels because the one
Pompeii?
in episode 2, no, the one in episode 2 was only a level 7. So this is a level 10. The one from this episode.
Level 2 wasn't episode 2 Pompeii or no?
They had
Oh no, that was
they
the
also
extinction
had
level thing.
the
Storm thing or whatever.
Yeah, the storm one was a level 7.
Okay.
But I liked it, man. It's definitely a slow burn. You know, now we're halfway through it.
I'm enjoying it, man.
I'm interested to see like what's the end goal here.
They confirmed the gender fluid type of thing because Sylvie tells Loki, "Is there a princess or perhaps a prince?" And then like he kind of just smiled.
He says a
like,
little.
okay.
He says a little of both.
Yeah, he says a little bit of both, and I'm like, okay, cool. At least it wasn't just like in the file and then that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see a little bit more, and then
I think
you
they
guys have seen
touched
the memes.
I think they touched on it just enough. It's just like you touched on it. It doesn't really. If it comes up in the story, great, but like doesn't matter really. Yeah.
But the thing about you guys seen the memes of Sylvie's comment of she had something going on with the postman.
Oh,
and people
yeah,
are saying that it's Stan Lee.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm like, hell yeah.
One thing I thought was interesting is there's definitely like a tension between the two, Sylvie and Loki, which kind of like feeds into that idea that like Loki is such a narcissist, he's in love with himself, kind of thing. Yeah. And I thought that was an interesting takeaway, but yeah, no, it's cool. I'm just really interested to see what their goal is. Uh-oh, Matt's here for business now.
Ooh,
no, this shit's hurting my eyes, so throw on the yellow glasses. Blue light glasses, whatever the hell you want.
He just wanted to look like Gil. That's all it is.
Yeah, I should have done it last night. I would have fit in with everybody.
Did you watch anything else?
I watched Bad Batch, which was a badass episode. Did y'all watch it?
Dude, I barely watched last week's.
Okay, I'll save it, but it is pretty much.
No, go for it.
So essentially, Fennec Shan shows up, and it's called Bounty Lost is the name of the episode. We know Cad Bane has Omega at this point. Fennec Shan shows up. Turns out she's working for one of the other Kaminoans to actually look after her. So she's been like tailing Omega the whole time and looking after her and stuff like that. But they kind of call that contract off. So Fennec's out of the picture. She gets reunited with the team again. And they're off on their adventure again.
Got fucking lucky, man. Cad Bane.
Yeah, one thing I thought that was super cool. So one thing that they've never really confirmed is, there's some unfinished show
business.
Yeah, well, there's some unfinished show animatics that show the showdown between. How many times can I say show in a row? That is the showdown between Boba Fett and Cad Bane.
Oh,
you know
really?
what I mean? Yeah. So look it up on YouTube. There's some unfinished animatics of that where they get in like an old school Western style showdown, and they both shoot each other. Cad Bane gets hit in the head. Boba Fett gets hit in the helmet. That's where he gets his dent from. So that's never really been confirmed or anything because it wasn't actually finished. But they do show Cad Bane taking his hat off, and he's got a metal plate on the top of his head, which he didn't have in the Clone Wars.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm really hoping they touch on that some more.
That would be fucking dope.
Yeah, it was a cool episode, man. It was really cool. I really like where the Bad Batch is going. They mention Boba Fett by name and that he is the Alpha clone. So there is the Alpha and the Omega. And essentially what they are.
So he's the first and the last.
Well, he's the first and Omega would be the last.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Now, what it is they also reveal why Boba and Omega are so valuable is that they have 100% Gen 1 blood of Jango Fett. So they are the unaltered clones of Jango Fett, like pure blooded clones.
They would basically be like as if he had kids, right?
Right. Well, they're just his clone. They don't no accelerated growth, no obedience, nothing like that.
Gotcha.
Almost the same way Jango requested Boba to be.
Right. So apparently the
Kaminoans
did one without him knowing.
And that was Omega.
Took it
That
right
was
from him.
Omega. Yep.
Got you. Fuck, that's crazy.
I think that Kaminoans probably have extra or different means for getting your, samples.
I'm sure, he lived there. They could just grab his toothbrush or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I was
Exactly.
But
Let's keep it PG, huh?
I mean, he is like the only guy there. But yeah, no, super cool that they even named Boba Fett by name. So we're getting him. We're getting Boba Fett. That's happening.
Oh, for sure. I'll watch it probably like right after we get done.
Yeah, I mean, I spoiled it all for you, but
yeah, it's practically I watch it.
It'll hit different when he watches it.
Yeah, exactly.
that's all I watched though.
Yeah, that's all I watched was last week's Bad Batch, Loki. I'm trying to think if I watched anything else. No, just like more anime. That was it. So let's go ahead and get into some entertainment news, Matt. If you want to, hold
on, Matt.
ready?
Did you watch
I'm getting quick with it now.
Already?
I already went. All I watched was I didn't watch shit really. So
My bad.
No, you're good, bro.
So for the entertainment news, we do have a few things. We got a bunch of trailers this week. We have, these are like the second round of trailers for movies that we already know that are coming down the pipeline. So we get Halloween Kills. This is essentially after the previous Halloween. It's just called Halloween, right? Where they revamped after the first movie and ignored everything else.
After the Rob Zombie crap, yeah.
Well, it was just everything after the first movie they ignored.
Yeah.
So they did get a trailer for this. Did you guys see this? At the end of that Halloween movie, Laurie Strode burns the house down with Michael in the basement.
And it picks up right there in the trailer.
Yeah, basically he just walks right out.
Well, he walks out and he wrecks fucking a bunch of firemen.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit was fucking insane, man.
Yeah,
Those
I'm not
poor
big
firemen, all they're trying to do is help.
I'm not big on horror movies, but I won't go to theaters to see it. It is during October. It is in October, so that's pretty cool. Like I'm a sucker for a horror movie in the theaters in October,
And you know what? They're kind of going back to that Michael being part of the supernatural as well.
Right.
Because Laurie even makes a comment of like, after each kill, he dies a little bit more, or some. I forgot exactly what the line was, but it's some shit like that.
Humanity.
Yeah, something.
He can only come. He's got 9 lives. He's a cat.
Basically.
So that was a cool trailer. What else did we get?
Let's see.
So we got a Netflix movie that is going to be called The Harder They Fall. This is
fire.
Yeah, this is a Western that is starring an all-black cast, which is awesome. And it's a pretty all-star cast. You get Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Zazie Beetz, Lakeith
King, Deadshot. Who else?
Go to the next slide real quick.
Oh, you're ready for the next one, are you? Okay.
Well, it has a cast, fool.
Oh,
so,
okay.
a hell of a cast here. You guys know me, man. I like my Westerns, just kind of the way I was raised. This is going to be a very unique take on it. A very simple Western movie premise. This guy reassembles his gang to seek revenge against the guy who killed his parents. That's it. I'm getting the posse together and rolling into town.
So it looks like we got the Hateful Nine here.
Pretty much. This is going to be a great movie on Netflix.
I'm loving Idris and Jonathan Majors. That's our king. That's our fucking king.
They got all these guys for freaking Netflix. It's crazy.
Go to the next.
This is a hell of a cast for a Netflix movie.
So there they go. A couple of the characters right there.
I don't know. That old West looks a little too clean to me.
Nah,
looks like Alamogordo, New Mexico.
You just get busted out. Did you watch the trailer, Matt?
Nah. I didn't even know this was a thing.
This scene right here is fucking badass, right, Jade? Where they bust Idris out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
It's just showing how badass the gang is.
Gotta watch it, man. Watch the trailer. So go ahead. Mortal Kombat.
So we did get the announcement of another animated film. This is Battle of the Realms. Taking after, is this basically just going to be piggybacking off of the Scorpion's Revenge movie?
I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm guessing that it's going to be in the same universe. Who knows?
So here we're getting it in like the DVD solicitation or 4K disc solicitation. I wonder if this will be coming to HBO Max.
Oh,
That'd be
probably.
dope. Probably that would be dope. But I'm for it, man. Like that animated Scorpion's Revenge was fucking amazing,
Yeah,
man.
that's great.
Better than the movie.
Yeah, I will not argue that. The animated was like a 9 out of 10. 9.5
Give us
out of
more.
10.
Give us more.
And they are. Next slide.
Ooh.
So we did get a new Shang-Chi trailer, which was amazing. We get a couple of reveals of some characters, like you see here,
Ooh.
Abomination, and what people are thinking is Wong. I'm not there because there's a lot of
Sorcerers.
there's a lot of sorcerers. Yeah,
As
You know what?
seen in Endgame.
I want it to be Wong, so fucking don't fuck this up for me, Jade.
It would be
Wong.
funny if it
I
is
want
Wong,
to be
like
Wong.
he hasn't seen Doctor Strange in forever. He's like, fuck, I gotta make some money.
Yeah, I think it would be cool that way. You also throw Doctor Strange as the end credits cameo, which we're getting close to Multiverse of Madness. And all the stories are being told about the multiverse right now, so I could see that. But I really think this is just going to be a random sorcerer. I will say, Abomination looks great. They have upgraded him a little bit. He has evolved from the Incredible Hulk.
Looks more like Abomination.
Yeah, he looks great, man.
More like his comic version.
You're definitely going to see Shang-Chi versus Abomination. Yeah.
I feel like his head should be just a little bigger. It's kind of undersized, but I love what they did with the ears and stuff. It looks good.
They're at like some like fight club. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Like Marvel versus Marvel Fight Club.
It's not a fight club.
It looks like it's a fight club, bro.
Hey, we don't speak about the fight club.
Oh yeah,
No fight
yeah,
club.
you're right. First rule about Fight Club: there are no rules.
There is no fight club.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, the first
There
rule
is no
about
rules.
Fight Club is there is no fight club. No, come on, dude.
I haven't watched that movie in like 10 years.
Oh wait, I did want to say something about Shazam really quick. We got a little bit more insight into the
Shazam
actual
or Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. We got a little more
Shang-Chi.
insight into Shang-Chi, and I think the backstory with him and his father it kind of drew me in a little more. Like his father is kind of like a shady dude and wants him basically to be just like him, and Shang-Chi's going to choose the right way to be, and it looks interesting.
Just real quick, because I'm a sucker for always being right. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, no, I'm right
Next
there.
slide.
I'm right there with you, Matt. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's gonna be awesome, man. And I'm getting more and more pumped up for this movie. So a movie I'm not so pumped up for, Shazam.
Really?
2. Yeah, I like the first one enough, but it's kind of been some time. You know what I mean? Like this doesn't come out till 2023.
Yeah.
We're looking at like 6 or 7 years apart at that point.
We do have some updated different suits and styling and stuff like that. So like there are some comparison photos up, but like I didn't post them, but the suits are a bit different. So they're not just like the same.
Oh, we can tell. Like before, we had like the kind of all one fabric type of thing going on, where it was all one color. Now we have the broken up, with like the multiple, like the kind of blackish lining going through it and stuff like that.
Damn, back up, bro. Hella loud.
Oh, sorry. We have like the kind of like scaling looking going on the costumes now. They all kind of look like Black Adam now, in my opinion. Especially the guy on the far right looks literally like he just stole Black Adam's suit.
I think they pretty much said that Black Adam will not be in this movie again, which we'll see.
That's fine.
Now, the one takeaway that I had from here is that Grace Fulton will be playing both her transformed character and her. That's the character that Shazam's left. Yeah,
the little girl, right?
She was applying to college in the first one.
Oh,
yeah. So she'll be playing both, her unpowered version and her powered version.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I mean, why wouldn't she?
Because she didn't in the first one.
Yeah, she didn't,
really?
Because she was still younger. So like they're a little bit older now.
Well, I was thinking about the girl in the purple, because remember she's like a little child.
She was a little kid, yes.
Yeah.
Well, they actually all were. Yeah.
Michelle Borth actually played the superhero version of Mary.
I forgot they were all children and they transformed.
Grace Fulton is just played Mary. So yeah, I thought that was one cool takeaway. Yeah, they look great, man. It's going to be a good movie because the first one was really good and it was cute. So this one.
It's funny because she's the only actor who can play both versions now. None of the other ones can. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I don't know much about this that other than it's going to be a live action Transformers. Not, a lot of people are saying it is set in the Bayverse. From what I understood, this is not set in the Bayverse. That this is actually set in 1984.
After the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's what I
Before the
read
Bumblebee
too.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, before?
I think it's because the Bumblebee movie wasn't set in the 80s, was it?
I thought it was set in like the 70s, late
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah, maybe you're right. So yeah, after the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah, because that's what I thought I read that this takes place after Bumblebee.
It's okay. I really don't even know the Transformers timeline at all anymore. I don't care.
It's all fucking crazy.
The live action movies are crap, in my opinion. Honestly, I don't care about the live
Hopefully,
action.
this is just a hard reboot.
But if they do a Beast Wars, I don't know, man. Depending on how everything is,
Is that what you're thinking? It's going to be Beast Wars?
Possibly. I've seen people do mock-up. I've seen people do mock-up, artwork for it of like Optimus Primal.
So I know that there was a few things that they're talking about. There's the Maximals and the Terracons and the Predacons. So I think with those being mentioned, I think you're looking at
the Sharkticons.
Yeah, I think you're looking at Beast Wars.
Well, if we get all those different, if we get like the Terracons, the Predacons, the Sharkticons and stuff, that's way out of Beast Wars. That doesn't have nothing to do with Beast Wars, right, Gil?
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's all old school Transformers. Beast Wars was like new.
Why are you so mad, man? I'm just reading what it is.
You guys are just shitting all over my fucking Sunday, bro. That's all.
Hey, I love Beast Wars, dude. If it's Beast Wars, I'm happy.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Fuck
so I mean,
it ain't gonna be though.
So Peter Cullen is coming back as Optimus Prime, and I'm sorry, I said 1984. I meant 1994.
Oh,
and
wow.
You do get the animal Transformers, right? So you get Air Razor, you get Rhinox, and you get Optimus Primal.
So Beast Wars.
So you're getting Beast Wars.
Okay, cool. All right.
After y'all fucking shitted on
no one shit on it. I just said that there's going to be Terracons and Predacons in it.
See, that was going a totally different direction, though.
So maybe it's that in between stage.
What else we got?
That's it.
Man, I think that's it. There was a trailer that showed up real late. The Green Knight. Did you guys look at that? Produced by A24. Did y'all watch that trailer?
Did see that.
So it's based off of a Knights of the Round Table, an old tale. I don't know much about it, but the trailer itself looks awesome. So
yeah, it reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth. Has a very dark, almost kind of supernatural fairy tale-esque feel to it.
And A24 is known more for their horror movies, right? Like Midsummer and Hereditary and things like that. So
I didn't even know they did those ones. I was thinking more of that weird. It was like a compilation of short, like scary movie things. Like
I think they did VHS too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow! Man.
But anyway, I think this will lean more. Like Pan's Labyrinth didn't lean on the horror side as hard. I think this one will lean on it pretty hard.
Cool.
Gil's over there checking his email.
I'm interested.
That's
because it came in really late. I was actually going to put it on next week's episode. But
maybe we'll talk about it more next week. But I thought that looked really great.
If we get anything more,
it does, the trailer. That's why I didn't put it on.
That's all we got for entertainment news. So, thanks to everyone for bearing with us on this.
Are you not entertained
on this experimental episode of the Geek Out Show?
Hey, well, we hit about our same mark as we normally do with the video, so I think that's not too bad, actually.
That's good, man. I think we're making some pretty good time, especially like with some shit that we're gonna have to edit out. But yeah, let's go ahead and do our sign-outs. So, Jade, where can they keep up with you at?
Well, if you guys want, you can follow me at JRuToys on Instagram. Shout out to the Hive Comics in Odessa, Texas. I've given you guys enough shout outs, so now I'm charging for them. So one more time, shout out to the Hive Comics and Tabletop Games in Odessa, Texas. Every week on the Geek Out Show, every week on the Cannon Cantina with my good buddy Heath.
I kind of wonder how many Texas listeners we have. What if we would?
If you check the demographics, you could check. You could check.
Oh, we can?
There's a breakdown. Yeah. Matt, what about you?
You guys can find me at majorreaction_IG on Instagram. You guys can find me on YouTube at Major Reaction. Check out our panel that we recently did with Jason and the boys over at Sparrow Toys for their Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Kickstarter. We did a panel. We went through wave 1 and 2. We went through wave 3 and 4 reveals that were yet to be revealed. We got a ton of great pictures, ton of great information. They answered pretty much any question viewers had, pretty much any question that I think could have been answered at the time. So if you want any more information on that, go check out the video. Gil, where can we find you?
Black Hole Comics, all social media and YouTube, and just everybody. Thank you for being, patient with us. I know that it was definitely, a little rough. I don't think we were too rough this episode. It went better than what I expected. We're gonna be definitely messing with some templates and some transitions and get a little bit more professional with this and whatnot.
Maybe we'll even go live.
Maybe even go live.
I think we'll have to make that like an event.
Yeah, definitely. And then maybe we could, do a little drinking and whatnot, get a little tipsy. We'll see what we do. But shout out to everybody else who puts out content on our feed and whatnot. Shout out to Nerdicons. Shout out to APA. Matt's gonna be coming back. Carl's gonna be coming back. We're gonna get a lot of stuff, in the pipeline. Peanut Gallery. We're gonna be doing, this with the video as well. I think we're going to be having like a lot of good content, for you guys, both on YouTube and the audio.
Make sure you check out the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Till next time, make sure to stay geeked up.
What's the YouTube channel?
You motherfucker, you fucked up my sign out. It's The Geek Out Show.
The Geek Out Show. All right. Just make sure you
so
see that.
So till next time, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out.